What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing some stuff at night once again. For some reason, I like to just film at night sometimes. But what we're gonna be doing is, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it right now. I was thinking about pulling this thing into here, at least getting the valve covers off and getting them sanded at least tonight. And then tomorrow morning I'll start painting them. I'm gonna be using that engine enamel there. As you guys know, that's why you clicked on this video. We're putting a new turbo in the 12 valve. And I don't want to have an engine bay that's all, you know, with paint chipping and just ugly. So we're going to be pulling valve covers. We're going to be pulling the AFE intake housing, sanding it all down, repainting it. We're going to go with like just a, you know, a satin black or a matte black finish on it, nothing crazy. And then we are going to be putting in the new turbo, which is a 67 mil Ryan's diesel service. So I want it to look nice in there. There's other places in the engine bay that I need to touch up, but for now we're going to do just the valve covers and the intake housing. So yeah, it's getting too late. We'll probably just do that all in the morning. We'll pull the old Cummins in right here, get all that knocked out, do all the prep work, get everything out of the way so we can pull the old turbo, you know, to make some space for the new one. Oh, and before we fully get started pulling the valve covers, let's do a like challenge. I've never done this with any of my trucks before. I've kind of wanted to a little bit, but I didn't want to like sacrifice like the drivability, the daily drivability. So let's do a like challenge. Let's do 2,000 likes and I will hood stack the 12 valve here. I mean, it already has like that race truck look. And that's kind of what I'm going for anyways. I'm gonna be doing head studs. It's already got a built trans, got a built Suncoast in it. So that's kind of the path I want to take with this truck. Just be like a you know, fairly quick street truck. Like I said, it's already got like the stance, the low, wide look. Obviously it's getting wrapped soon. Got a few other things I'm gonna be doing as well that I am gonna announce here shortly. But yeah, 2,000 likes, I will do a hood stack. And as you know, a 12 valve, or you know, most older Cummins are very smoky, so it's probably not going to be the best idea to do it, but it'd probably sound good and look pretty cool. So we'll do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and move the Viking and then move the Cummins into the shop, and we'll get started. So before I get any further, I wanted to show you something that I think a lot of you guys will like. I'm not getting paid for this, but I wanted to show you. It is actually Dollar Jerky Club. It's a monthly subscription for beef jerky. I know it may sound weird, but if you're a beef jerky lover like me, it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of value in it, and you know, the gas stations are ridiculously overpriced, and so this is the best way to do it if you are an avid beef jerky lover or beef stick lover like I am. So I actually reached out to them. They gave us a discount code of 20% if you use B850 at checkout, so that was really nice of them. And yeah, this is the large box. It actually comes with 8 jerky products in it. All of these here, and you got 4 beef sticks. Some come with 15, so it's just different month to month. So if you are interested in it, go check it out. Link in the description. Let me know down below if you're going to give it a shot or have given it a shot. I'd love to hear your feedback. But let's go ahead and jump into this video, guys. I think you guys are really going to like it, and I think you guys are due for a decent video because I owe it to you guys. So let's go. All right, guys, one more thing, I promise, and this has been kind of bothering me ever since I came back to posting on YouTube, and that is the algorithm. And kind of going back to the like challenges, not only are like challenges good for you letting me know what you want to see as far as content goes, but they're also really good for the algorithm. So it helps a lot usually. Now I don't know if it will now, because it seems like YouTube hates me, you know, and is punishing me for taking a break. Because I'm not one of those lucky channels that can take breaks and then come back and then the views are the same. I took a break, I come back, and my views are down 90%. So not good. It kind of is it's very frustrating, actually. I guess it's my fault, but it just sucks because I have 167,000 subscribers, and I looked at my previous videos analytics, and they sent out 3,600 something notifications that I posted. That can't happen. Like, what's the point of having subscribers if they're not going to tell people I'm posting at all? That's not good. So they're basically punishing me for taking a break, or maybe it was something I said in the past, who knows at this point. it just sucks. So I wanted to get that off my chest. I do appreciate you guys. All of you that see the notifications and instantly watch, I appreciate every single one of you. But if you are a fan of my channel, I would appreciate if you give this video a like, just to see if it helps my videos get back in the algorithm. And of course, if you want to see my truck get hood stacked, that would also be a reason to like the video. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I am sorry for rambling on. It was just something I had to say because it was kind of frustrating. Because like I said, other channels can get away with it. It seems like it doesn't affect some certain channels, because YouTube loves certain channels and then others don't get that same treatment. It is what it is. I guess the world is not fair, but oh well. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a good one, trust me. You guys will like it. Alright, we got a lot to do today. Here's one of them. This is why you guys clicked on the video. I already got it out. It's sitting right here. Boom. The 67 mil Ryan's diesel service turbo for the old 12 valve. It is a beauty. So before we get any further into this video, obviously I've already got started, but I don't want to go any further until I give a huge shout out to Ryan's diesel service. I have their turbo, my Duramax, now about to be in the Cummins. Awesome people to work with. If you guys are looking for a new turbo for your truck, hit them up. I'm telling you. Let me turn this off, sorry. Definitely hit them up. I've had nothing but great things to say about them. They're awesome, family-owned business. I've been working with them for a long time, and yeah, the one in my Duramax sounds incredible. And I already know this one's gonna sound insane as well. So the one that's going in this one, and I'm gonna show you everything, of course. This is a 67 mil by Ryan's Diesel Service. I think it's gonna be incredible. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get too far without mentioning. I just wanted to make sure we didn't get too far before I, So, I wanted to give a huge shout out to them, because without them, this video wouldn't be possible. So shout out to you, Ryan and Mark. I really appreciate you guys, and I think this thing's gonna sound incredible. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's knock this thing out and see how it sounds. Make sure you stay till the end, because this is gonna be pretty cool, especially the next video. You're gonna love the next video. If we hit that like challenge, we'll do a hood stack. This thing with a hood stack is gonna sound insane. So make sure you guys stick around. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Let's go. All right, so let me kind of explain what I was saying last night. There's some spots in this truck that I don't think looks very good, like right here. This has been doing this for a while. I don't think I ever filmed this, but I did redo all the wiring in this thing. I do got to clean up the wire loom itself, because for some reason something got in here and like ate this, I guess. That's the problem with not driving your trucks. The problem with me is I'll drive like one truck for like a month straight and the other one just sits, which is not good. I don't know why I do that. And then things start going wrong, and then you gotta drive them. You have to drive them, that way you can find out if it's acting weird or something's going wrong. That way you can catch it early and don't, wait until something bad happens. So, anyways, these valve covers are awful looking. They are, they're old. I don't know if they're original paint or not, but this oxidation, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to wire wheel that, and use like probably a degreaser or like some brake clean, get all of that off. That way paint can actually stick to it. Everything else is is all right. There's some chipping here as well. All this is fine. This can all just be like a degreaser and all that. It's just kind of just dirty from being a, you know, a 25-year-old engine, you know. And like stuff like this, that's just, it's just dirt. A lot of this is dirt. Like this all can clean up fairly easy. I've never done it, but this pipe here, like, it's all of it's just really dirty. So obviously this is not what you guys want to watch, really. I mean, maybe you do. This is not the most exciting part of the video, but I can assure you this video will be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put this back in for now.
Oh, that thing was sounding good.
We have a kind of a change of plans. What I did was last night I tried to get all the paint off the old intake. I got majority of it off, and the stripper I used on it got most of it, and obviously right now it is really rusty because I had to leave it for 24 hours, and I come back and it's like covered in rust, so now I got to sand it back down. It's got a lot more like rust pitting in it than I even thought. So I think what we're doing is, and actually what we are doing is getting a new intake. So I ordered it yesterday with Rory. It resurrected, as you guys know. Rory's one of my best friends. He owns Resurrected Diesel Performance. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a legend. Yeah, he ordered, overnighted it for me. It should be here today or tomorrow. We went with an SMB intake. Obviously, I'm not going to be driving the truck without an intake on it. So we're going to wait till either later today or tomorrow to get it. And I'll install it. Probably take 10-15 minutes. Those are easy. And we'll go for a rip. I know it's going to sound incredible. Obviously, you guys heard like the initial startup. And obviously me cycling the starter there to get some oil into the turbo, but obviously that's not going to be much different of a sound than, you know, when it's under a load. And obviously I'm not going to go too crazy because those injectors are not meant for that size of a turbo. They are actually 75 horse injectors from DDP to the stage 2. But yeah, the truck's it's not a stock truck, but it does need more fuel to make that turbo happy. So it's still going to sound good, especially if we do the hood stack. So if you guys want the hood stack, make sure you give this video a like, put it down below. Or do we do a bed stack, like a big single 7-inch or 8-inch or whatever, or like the side-by-side duals, ones that are right next to each other? I don't know if it could pull that off or not. I think it could, but let me know down below. Obviously this is not like a full daily driver, although I will start driving it a lot more. And I'll do some follow-up videos of what it's like to drive a stacks or hood stack. But that's up to you guys. If you guys want me to do it, I will. I've already talked to Rory. We kind of have a game plan already. All right, guys, we are back. It's the next day. It's actually a Friday. And just went over to the old Resurrected Diesel to get this right here. What we want. All right. So, let me see here. There we go. Okay, so we ended up going with SMB. I think I explained that yesterday, but yeah, we went with SMB. I've not heard one bad thing about SMB. Again, it's just a cold air intake. I don't even know if you want to call it a full cold air intake because it's still pulling somewhat close from the engine, like bay. I believe it's got like a little bit of an inlet that goes more into the fender than like just pulling directly from the engine bay, which is not good for a turbo or any big turbo or any intake. Honestly, you don't want to be pulling hot air. It's going to destroy your fuel economy, performance, everything. So we have a new one, because the old one, let me actually show you that first. Look at this. I mean, this is, so I think what I'm probably still going to do, I'm going to probably get one of those sandblast cabinets, maybe. Or I'll just bring it up the road here, just walk it down there and have them sandblast this thing fresh. And then I'll probably just coat it with, I don't know, maybe something somewhat high temp, I guess, right away. Because this stuff rusted instantly. So I literally have to get it back and paint it as fast as possible because for whatever reason, I get it, it's steel. It's gonna rust. There's nothing on it, but it was literally the next day after it got stripped, I started scraping everything off that was loose from the stripper, and this is what it looks like. So I'm done messing with that because all the paint still isn't off, and so I still got to get the rest of the paint off, and then I actually have to wire wheel it, get the rust off, and then I got to paint it and then hope the paint holds up and hope there's not any more rust that I missed. So I was like, you know what, I'll buy a new filter. We are basically done, ready to almost start this up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start this thing up. I think it's gonna sound really good. See what we sound. Obviously I'll get a video from it outside, but let's see. Ooh, I hope you guys can hear that. Listen. Suspension on this truck is just awful. We're gonna go over to see Rory real quick. Wow. I hope this comes through on camera, man. It sounds incredible. That little whistle. This thing, I mean, it's nothing like a Duramax whistle, but it sounds really nice. Let's go over to Roar. All right, guys, that is gonna do it. I am really happy. Obviously, everything else, like obviously I did the valve covers. I cleaned up what I could. But what I'm gonna probably do is, because this looks so good right here, this looks bad, like the old stuff that's kind of got surface rust. Manifold, of course. I don't know how much I could do with the manifold because it gets so hot. If you guys have any recommendations on how to coat a manifold, like what you guys use and what held up the best, let me know please down below. All this other stuff I can just use like a higher temp brushable paint. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. All of this stuff as well, all paint. You could tell it was painted at one point and just over time from heat and all that just kind of chipped away. So I'll hit this with wire wheel, clean it up, and paint the things that I can. And I think the engine bay will look a lot better. Obviously I don't want like a trashy, you know, dirty engine bay with like a fresh turbo, fresh intake and all that. So that's what we're gonna end up doing. I'm gonna end up just cleaning everything up, get it all nice. I'll probably end up doing all of that though whenever I do the head studs and do head gaskets, head studs and all that, and injectors. So I'm not gonna do it when everything's still in the truck because it's just gonna be a pain. So once all that stuff's out, it'll be the best time to do it, I think. So yeah, that is gonna do it. Once again, big shout out to Ryan's Diesel Service for the turbo. If you guys are in the market for a turbo, hit them up. It doesn't matter what vehicle it is, preferably a diesel truck. I'm not sure they do any other turbos, but I think obviously you guys know my Duramax turbo sounds incredible. A lot of people I know are running Ryan's Diesel Service turbos. As you guys know, JW Montoya, Truckmaster, all those guys are running them. So yeah, if you're in the market for them, go check them out. I'm not sure if they offer this one for the 12 valve still. They might not, but just know they have really good options over there. at Ryan's Diesel Service. You can go to their website. Link is in the description, of course. But yeah, big shout out to them. Big shout out to Dollar Jerky Club as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, appreciate it if you would. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys next.